Hi everyone, welcome to Crafty Hour. My name is Jenny Knight. I am an independent Stampinup demonstrator coming to you live from Melbourne in Australia. We're a bit chilly today from our 40 odd degree heat. I've got a jumper on. I thought, my gosh, it's getting cold before I hopped on. I thought, I'm going to put a jumper on. It's a bit chilly. I'm not used to that. How are you all going? I hope you've all had a wonderful week. What have you all been up to? What have I been up to? I'm prepping for cutting cuppa. That is one thing I am doing. I'm just trying to think. Well, I went to Torquay one day. That is about an hour and a half away from Melbourne. I went down there. That's on the coast. Went down there with my hubby for, he was just doing a site visit down there. We've got a gig going down there this weekend for Red Hot Summer tour. So that is on Saturday, I think. I think I'm going back there again on Saturday. I'm a good wife, aren't I? So I was down at Torquay. So what else did I do? I'm trying to think. I don't know. We had team get together on Tuesday night. That was an absolute blast. Had the best time with everyone, and it was a bummer not everyone could make it, and that's what happens, you know. We can't get to everything, but one of my wonderful team members, very talented, I've got lots of talent in my team. One of my talented team members shared how she creates texture, and you know I all love my texture. I think texture really makes a can. So she showed us how she does her textures. So it was great fun. We've got our inks out and our paste came out. She got the paste out today. So yeah, we had a best time on Tuesday night, which was really, really great. So yeah, so she used the cogs. I think it's called cogs and something or other. I've got it here. The cogs and what's it called? Gears and Textures or something. Gears and Texture set. It's on back order at the moment. Believe it or not, it's the most popular bundle for 2025 apparently. So she had that out and we had an absolute blast making texture for that from the stamp set, which was really good. But what I loved about it was the paste. She got out the paste. So I'm anxious to get the paste out now and have a go. So, okay, so if you're popping on, so let me just turn myself down here. You don't want two of me. One's bad enough. Okay, let's go into the thing. I still haven't got my computer, my new computer. I'm still waiting. The other one's decided to die on me tonight. Won't fire up or anything, which is really annoying. But never mind. Okay, here we go. So I've got my iPad. It's not all that reliable, my iPad, but hey, it does its job for when I need it, so it's okay. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay. Ah, there we go. So it's not showing comments, but then it just appeared. I'm a bit impatient with it. Hello, Kathy. Hi, Kareen. We missed you on Tuesday, Kathy and Kareen. Missed you on Tuesday night for Team Get Together. Hey, Kaz. Hey, Chelsea. Hi, Sandra. How are you? And who else is? Hi, Trude. How are you going? Trude, Jenny, I was in the wrong side. I thought you might have been. You found it now. So yay. Yay, Trude. Awesome. Yeah, so we had a fun night on Tuesday night, didn't we, Trudy? Lots of fun. So if you want to come and have some fun with us in my team, come and join because we've got the most amazing deal at the moment. I wasn't going to talk about this yet, but I was talking about our team get together, so why not? We have got the most amazing deal at the moment, which you have already seen probably. Most likely you will be getting a new Stampin' Positioner, a new product for Stampin' Up. And we have been waiting for this for a long time because our stamper artists had to go. So this is their replacement and I love it. Absolutely love it. So if you come and join my team, you have got a most amazing deal at the moment. You can pick $235, a product of your choice for $169. And then on top of that, you'll receive the positioner for free. It's only available to new demonstrators that join up. It's not available to the public as yet. So probably, I don't know, down the track, who knows when, might be a while down. I don't know, we haven't been told, but it will be available eventually for everyone, but probably not for a while. So come on, join the fun. We have fun at our team get-togethers, and there's absolutely no pressure from me to sell, okay? Sign up to get your discount. It's so much cheaper that way, and there's no trick, no catch, nothing. You just come and have fun. That's all. Okay, so this is my little sheet here. It's going to be back to front, but if you're interested, just message me. I'm more than too happy to show you. Okay, so next thing we have got is bonus days. Okay, so a lot of you would purchase last month. Okay, you got bonus coupons. Make sure you use them. Don't be silly like me. I forgot to do them. I think it was last year, and I had a coupon and I forgot to use it. Don't be like me. I made sure I used all mine up, so mine are all done. So I just knew I'd forget about it. Life gets busy, and we forget, don't we? So make sure when you pop an order in, use your coupons. They are right at the checkout. And you'll see a section underneath checkout, and you'll see coupon code. So copy and paste from your emails into that area, and you will get discounted. Plus you get your rewards, etc. It's a great deal. So don't forget, that is for February only. It finishes on the 28th of February. Okay, so don't miss out like I did. Okay, product of the month. I'm going to show you this one. I haven't got mine as yet. It hasn't arrived yet. I've got other things arrived today, which I thought was in there, but it's not. So mine hasn't arrived as yet, but I'll show you a photo. I'm sure you've seen it, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay. Okie dokie. Get all this businessy stuff out of the way, hey, before we have some fun. All right. So this is product of the month. It is designer series paper. It's 12 by 12 or 30.5 centimeters by 30.5. It's actually beautiful. They're watercolors. Okay, now this one is a much better photo. This is awesome, isn't it? I think it's when you spend $125. I think I've got it all on my page anyway. You can purchase this for $9. Now you only can get this once, okay? So once it's gone, okay? It won't be repeated, but you can only get this once, so it's one per person. So don't forget, $9. It's just $9 if you are spending over $125, okay? This is really, really pretty, so don't forget and don't miss out. Okay, that's for the month of February, for the product of the month. Hooly dooly. See some more have come on. Hello, Danny. How you going? Hello, Carol. How are you, my friend? I hope you're fit and well again. Hello, Julie. Joan, how are you? Julie, we had fun on Tuesday night, didn't we? It was awesome. Hey, Kareen. We'll pop on next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday? What's the next Tuesday night? Oh, it's only once a month we get together, Kareen, for team, but Monday night for Kun and Kappa, we are there each Monday. Hello, Jane. Hi, Pauline. Pauline, thank you again for your awesome creativity. Showing us on Tuesday night is absolutely the best. I've been telling everyone about how amazing it was. I know, Trudy, you forgot product of the month. I did too. That's why I had, when I put another order in, I had to, well, obviously I went in then, but I forgot about it too. So that's why it didn't arrive today. Oh, Kathy, I'm so sorry you haven't been well. I hope you're feeling a lot better now. Okay. All right. Okay. So what are we doing today? Well, I know some of you don't like flowers, so I apologize in advance. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a sweet. No, but thank you. Sorry, hubby just got home from work. He's just walked in. I asked him to photocopy a heap of stuff, but I don't need it for tonight. So we're doing a sweet tonight. I'm just going to push you up a little bit. This is called the Lovely Blossom Sweet. It's on the online exclusives. Yes, it's available now to everyone. I do think Stampin' Up! Have a class coming out on this, which I think is $55 by memory. I haven't at the moment. I was going to down the track, but time, seriously, I'm struggling just to get the bugs one out. So I was looking at doing a class on this, but I know I just don't have the time. So this is it here. This is a suite. So you get all this for $157.25. Okay. Don't forget when you do spend, you do get rewards on top of everything. So it is quite a good deal. Just making sure I'm getting everything in here. Okay, so it is lovely arrangements. That's the stamp set, and that is the dies. Now, I used these dies last week. I'm obsessed with this one, and I'm going to be using it again tonight. So this is what sold me, was this little thing, this little die here. This die is a gem, can I tell you? It is so, so good. I love it. You can use it in all sorts of different ways. At the moment, I have used it as a whole, but usually I've just been hacking it. I've been cutting it up, which is, you know, you've got you can get lots of different ways out of this. So it's really, really good. I love sweets too, Julie. I just think they're great. Everything coordinates. You don't have to think about what goes with what. And that's the beauty about Stampin' Up. They make life easy for you, don't they? And you can just press one button instead of going through 5 different sections. Click, click, click. You just press one button. It's all there. So this is it here. We've got awesome sentiments here. The flower is quite detailed, or the leaves, beg my pardon. So this is quite pretty. Now we're going to be using a couple of those tonight, and definitely that one. So I'm going to put them aside. It also comes with this fantastic embossing folder. It's a 3D, lovely stripes embossing folder. I'll be using this tonight. I've used this quite a bit, actually. It's quite detailed. So this is it here. It's really, really good. It's a 3D one. Okay, so I'm going to show you that again later on. I won't put that back properly in its packaging because I'm only going to get it out again. We've got our little dots here, embellishments. I haven't used this packet. I've already used a packet. The colours are really pretty. I really love them. You've got your white cloud cover, which I use a lot of at the moment. Old Olive and Secret Sea. Well, they're the 4 colours I've been using a lot lately. So these are really, really great. So they come with those. They are called Moody Palette Glossy Dots. Okay, again, not putting them away. And then we've got this ribbon. I'll go through this afterwards. This ribbon's quite pretty. Now, you know I'm not a ribbony person, simply because I'm hopeless at bows. Just watch last week's live. But this is quite pretty. This is great for packaging if you wanted to do packaging. It's absolutely pretty. So, and it's quite soft. So really, really pretty in cloud cover. And what else we got? We've got our designer series paper. Okay, let's just open that up. So this is called Lovely and Beautiful. I know you've probably already seen all this before, but is this it here? Oh, I've given you out the wrong one. No, it's not called that one. So you might need to see all my hacked up version. I've been using this one a lot. You might be getting this carbon cuppa. You might be seeing some of this. So here we go. I'll give you one of these. This is what was left over in a paper share. So let's just open this up. So just imagine this is 12 by 12. Okay. So obviously you are getting, where's the other section? There we go. So you're getting all those little ones. Joan here has made the most amazing cards and popped it on our cut and cover page. She's just been cutting out these and then popping some layers on, and that's your card. So, you know, they're absolutely beautiful. They make life so much easier for you if you are in a rush as well. So we've got the light stripes here, which you're going to be using. We're going to be using this one as well, okay? Okay, so we've got that one, and on the other side we've got Petal Pink. We've got our Crumb Cake and Secret Sea. Am I using this one? I can't remember what I'm using. And we've got these. Now, these ones are great to cut out as well. So if you love fussy cutting, they are great. And we just got basic old olives. So there we go. So I think you're getting about 3 of each in each pack in your designer series paper. Okay. So tonight, seeing as we've got colours here, I thought I would look at it. I've been looking at this and I thought, how about we do these colours here? I thought they were quite pretty. I wasn't originally going to be doing Secret Sea, Cloud Cover and white. I thought that would look pretty. But I changed my mind and I thought those 3 would look really nice. I just think it needed something. Anyway, we're going to use, that's going to be my colour palette. So we have got Cloud Cover, Mossy Meadow, Secrets, and black. This is black. I know it says white on there, but I've actually got black on there. The reason I'm using Mossy Meadow, you'll see why down the track, but basically I'm using Old Olive. Okay, all right. So let's grab out some stamps. Get all this stuff out of the way. So I've done a few little bits and pieces of homework, I think. Oh, I didn't. Oh, well, we just have to cut it all out in one hit with me tonight. So sorry, you might be a bit bored tonight. I thought I'd cut everything out and I hadn't. Okay, that was on my list to do and I didn't do it. Oh, well. So we need this one and this one. Okay. That was silly of me, wasn't it? All right, so let's just grab some scrap and we'll load up these and this one. Okay, so I think I need by memory 3 of these and 2 of these. Okay, I have made this card, what I'm thinking of doing tonight. I'm just making it in different colors. All right, so just grabbing out my Pierce mat. Because it is photopolymer, we want a nice good stamp. So this is where your Pierce mat comes in handy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking, what do I need on the inside? I might do this one as well. I'll go 1. And I apologise because you're going to see me cut all these out. So never mind. I'll be quick as I can with these. Okay. So with this one here, I'm not really colouring as much. I'm getting my alcohol blends out, which are Cloud Cover, and Dark and Light, and my colour lifter. You know, those of you who follow me, I use colour lifter a lot. I'm just pushing you down here. Now I'm doing this a simple way of colouring. I'm not colouring the whole flower in because I just think they look so cool on their own to me, and what I have in mind, I just think if I did it completely coloured, it would be way too much. So I'm using dark Cloud Cover on the brush and I'm just going to draw. That's all I'm doing, nothing all that fancy, and I'm just following that all around. Doesn't look all that exciting, doesn't it? But then I'm getting my colour lifter and I'm blurring that down. I want white flowers, but I want, you know, a little bit of something in there. Now, I've seen a few demos out there doing the most amazing work. They have embossed all this, which is really great. The reason I didn't emboss this is because I want to go on top of the white ink there. So that's where embossing wouldn't have worked for this, or in my opinion. Okay, so this is all I'm doing. So you'll get this done in no time. So if you're time poor and you want to do something like this, give this a go. Pam Lewis, did I say you were in Melbourne again? My goodness, girl, we've got to catch up. You've got to let me know when you come down. I want to catch up with you, my friend. Okay, now we can go back over that again later. So we'll just see how we go with that. I was going to do these and then just do a couple with you, but silly me, my son and his fiance called in, and I think that's what's happened. I clean forgot because I haven't seen them for a week. So I got a little distracted. Now, the idea of this is you've got to restrain yourself not to keep going back and blurring them down. You've got to wait for the magic to happen before that, before it blurs down. So for this one here, I'll probably blur that down a little bit more now because it's dry. Because I don't want it to be, I want it faint. So technically I could have done light, but then you would barely see it by the time I did all this colour lifter on it. Okay, so that's not looking too bad, is it? We're going to put some Wink and Stella and all sorts of stuff on there later on. So, I mean, to face it, it wouldn't be a Jenny card if there's no Wink and Stella. We've got to bling her up. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to go in here like that. It looks a mess, doesn't it? But I'm sure it'll come together okay. I'm just sorry that I have to cut all these out. I'm pretty sure I did I did the leaves. I started doing them. There we go, and then I got distracted. At least the leaves are done. All right, let's go again. No problem, but we've got to catch up at some stage. That's all right. I'm sure you'll be back down again at some stage. Okay. Hey, Glenda, how are you? Nice to have everyone on tonight. Look at that, I missed that one. I think I got there. Whoop, wrong colour. So that's basically it. I'm not colouring them in. And it's not usual for me just to do plain white. I usually like to go a little bit more than that, but I don't know. I'm into white flowers at the moment. So there we go. We're done. How quick was that? There we go. Okay. We're just cutting them out now, so let's grab our dies. I might have to lift you up for this one because I'm going to bring up the Miss Daisy, as I like to call them, or the cut and emboss machine. So then we just need these two dies. Okay, I'm just going to pop you up a little bit. Sorry about that. And let's get Miss Daisy out. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've lost my tape. I don't know where my tape got to. Otherwise, I would be cutting quite a few of these. Actually, I could actually. See how we go. Okay. So I'm hoping and praying that these won't move on me. So we're just going to line these up. You just keep turning it around until you find where they line up. That looks pretty good. And we're just going to do this one. I'm just going to push my, there you go, and push my desk down a little bit so I can see. Hopefully that's okay, and we'll pop them in. And hopefully they have not moved. There you go, that's one. 2 lots done. 2 more to go. Okay. All right, line that up again. And again, that's not too bad, is it, when you're doing 2 at a time? Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. I got a new plate on the top, and I love the cracking of new plates. So what I do is I use the same plate all the time for the bottom. This was my top plate, and then my usual one I just leave on the bottom. Was that disgusting. I had to get rid of it. So this that was my top is now my bottom plate, and that is my new plate. So that's how I basically really only go through 1 plate each time. I just think that's saves you so much money. So that's what I do. I'm sure some other people have different ideas of what they do, but I just find that helpful. Just changing 1 plate, and you very rarely have to change it. I mean, it's been a few years since I've had to change a plate. So it's done pretty well. So it's very economical doing it that way. All right, let's put that through. And we are done with that for the moment. What do you do? Do you change both your plates? Or you do what I do? Or do you have some other system? Love to know what you do. So I always, when I finish, is park it with like that. So that keeps what I find, it helps you keep your plates straight as well. So that's worked for me. Hello there, Beck. How are you? How are you going? Hey, Carol. Hello. Hey, Jen. How are you going? Okay, so we've got those going. So let's just put them back in their spots. And hopefully I will be able to put them back the way I found them. No, I'm just going to throw them in. That's okay. We'll just need to get them out. You do the same? Great. Okay. All right, so we've got those. So let's grab some cardstock. And a trimmer. I've got the trimmer right near me because we're going to need it pretty soon. Okay, so with this one here, we're just going to go to 14.4 centimetres by 9.5. Similar to what we did last week. If you remember last week, I did this. What did I do last week? We did this last week. That was what I did last week. Check the video out if you want to see how to use the washi tape. That's what the washi tape is. So basically I'm doing the same measurements as this front cover here, okay? Okay, so we're now going to emboss it. So where is that embossing folder? Underneath my trimmer. So we're going to emboss it with our lovely Stripes embossing folder. I'm going to go upwards with this one. You can go that way, sideways if you wanted to. I think I'm going to go upwards just for a change. And we're just going to fold that down. Grab out Miss Daisy again. But this time, we just need plate 1 and plate 4 because it's a 3D embossing folder. There we go. I'm just going to pop that through. I thought I'd give it another go, Jane. I was shocked when it went through. I was surprised because usually I get knocked back. So, yes, I was in shock. I thought, why not put it up and see if it goes through? And this time it did. So, yay. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Love this. Now, be very careful if you are doing this embossing folder with two-tone cardstock. It might tear a little bit. So I would not recommend doing with two-tone cardstock or DSP, but it's fine for our normal cardstock, okay? There's no tearing or anything like that, but for two-tone, I've heard that for other people it's torn just slightly, okay? So just be careful of that one. Okay, so I've got some arches here. So I'm going to be using our everyday arches. It's been a long time since I've had these out. So I thought we need to play with those again. So I've got these ones here. So we've got obviously our basic wine and we've got Secret C. I'm trying to work out which one I used. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 6 is what I used, starting from the middle. So 5 and 6, so it's these two. Okay, and that's how I just cut them out like that. Okay, so I did do a little bit of homework until I was distracted by my son and his fiance, but anyway. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to place them on here, but we need to put some DSP and things like that on there as well. Hello there, Doris. How are you? Good to see you on too, my friend. Okay, so that's just basically going to go on there like that, but we need to jazz this up a little bit. So we're grabbing out our cloud cover ink pad. Now, these are on the last chance, so they are very cheap at the moment, however, and they're available to everyone. However, I'm warning you, the cloud cover isn't a true color of cloud cover. It's just the risk you take with these. I took the risk when it came out last year. Mine's actually okay, but I'm just warning you, it may not be the true cloud cover, so that is why they didn't bring it out with all the other ink colors, but the ones that they did bring out, they are available. So they may not be the exact color of cloud cover, but they're pretty close. Well, I find mine is as well, but they are reduced, and you can re-ink them as well. So the re-inkers and everything are all there. So mine's actually pretty good. So. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit of cloud cover on here. It's my go-to for the backgrounds at the moment. Usually it's Pool Party or Balmy Blue at the moment. And because we've got cloud cover in our DSP and also the flowers that I just did, we're going to use the ink. Okay, that's blot, not happy, but I know it's going to be covered. Okay, now we do have alcohol blends, as I showed you before. However, I have got a Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to be using that. However, if you are going to be flicking, I'm just going to be flicking with this one. These are still available at the moment for South Pacific. They have been discontinued, but because I know most of you have them in your stash, that's why I'm using them publicly, because I know you've still got them, okay? Now, for those of you who don't, I'll show you another way of getting splatches, okay? I'm just popping that over. I love texture, and that's why I absolutely loved our team member, Pauline, her texture ideas. It's really, she did a great job. So that's why I loved about it, because I think texture really makes the card. So I've got that. Now with your alcohol blends, if you don't have Stampin' Up markers, grab your bone fighter or anything that's hard and just tap like that, okay? Works really well if you have a nice, fresh, inky one. But can you see the little splotches there? They don't come out as bright as these. They come out very, very dainty. So I sometimes use my alcohol blends. Now you can flick with these. Okay, you can flick if you want to, and they will work. Can you see that? However, be very gentle if you want to do that. Be very gentle with your brush tip, all right, because it will wreck your brush tip. So be very gentle. I sometimes do flick them with my alcohol blends, but it just depends on what I want to do. I find with these ones, when you flick, you can see the dots are they're bigger. Okay, you can see they're quite bigger compared to my little ones. Okay, can you see that one to my little one? So it just depends on what you want. Okay, let's stick these together. Your cloud cover's okay too? Yeah, mine's really good. I was actually lucky, but I know there was a couple of people, this is last year when they came out, wasn't quite right, but still she's using it, and she's using it with the DSP and the cloud cover cardstock and everything. It works beautifully, so still works fine. Hello there, Jalissa, how are you? It is a pretty blue, isn't it? I really like it. I'm going to be disappointed when it goes. Well, face it, I'm Secret C. I'm going to be absolutely devastated when that goes. And don't let me. I don't even want to think about Petunia Pop. You're going to be seeing me doing lots of Petunia Pop soon, because that's my favourite in colour, and it's leaving us in a couple of months. So I'm devastated, but hopefully there'll be some nice new ones coming out. I'm sure there will be. All right, so we're just going to place that there. Now, that looks a bit plain still, doesn't it? This is where the DSP comes in for me. So, this is the one I was going to be using, this colour, and this one. There you go. Those two. All right, so let's grab our trimmer out. We're just going to do little stripes on here. Oh, I've already got one. Might as well use that. Is that a centimetre? Nah, I'll use another one. That's okay. That's a bit. So we're going to do 1 centimetre. Okay, just 1 centimetre of that. I'm going to do 2 because I'm going to be doing the inside of our card the same. And we're going to do 1 centimetre of this one. I like this. I'm not really into busy, but I like this. I think it's the colours perhaps. This is what encouraged me to do these colours and bring in Old Olive, because I'm not really a fan of Old Olive. And that's what I love about Stampin' Up, doing the designer series paper and everything coordinating, because I'm using colours that I probably would not choose. Okay, so we're just going to go like so across here, and then we're just going to place this on top. Now that breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, let's just stick those on and just see how we're going here. Oh my gosh, that dog's barking again. The neighbours have got this new dog, and it barks all day non-stop. I'm surprised it hasn't lost its voice, but it's at it again, so I hope you can't hear it. I have no problem with dogs, but this one does not shut up. Isn't that lovely? Hello, Deb. How are you? You just saw me? Yay. What was for dinner? I end up having a baked potato. I think I've got that going around the wrong way. I was too busy complaining about the dog. I had a baked potato tonight. That was very exciting. I don't mind them. It has healthy, lots of salad on it, so it was really good. All right, let's place this on top. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I've got that straight. It's down a little bit too low for my liking, but it is what it is. All right, then we're just going to place that on top like that. Can you see the difference now? It just breaks up all that white. Cheese on toast. I had that for lunch. 1 piece of toast with cheese. Pretty good. Steak and salad, yum. Okay, so we're just going to go and do that. Let's just pop that on dimensionals. Hello there, Sue. How are you? You can hear the dog. Oh, wow. I was hoping it might get zoned out, you know what I mean? But, yeah, that's how loud it is, can I tell you? That's how loud it is. And I'm usually pretty tolerant. But it's getting worse. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, here we go. So we got those. Now let's go back to our flowers. Actually, before we do that, let's do something about our leaves. I cut out a few bits of leaves here in Old Olive. Just drop one. Okay, now this is where the mossy meadow was coming in. Okay, but I'm using Old Olive cardstock, but I'm using Mossy Meadow because I just want these leaves to be slightly darker just on the bottom. So I'm just going to go with my blending brush just to give it a bit of shadow. You could use Old Olive, it's just that you'd have to do quite a few coats. Doesn't it make a difference? And also, you got to remember, it might, when you put Old Olive on top of Old Olive, it might look like it's brighter. But you got to remember, once it dries, it goes, well, it dries pale. So it dries to the same colour. So that's why I've gone to Mossy Meadow. Don't they look different? They look really cool, don't they? I love that. So I'm going to do that for all of these leaves. I don't know if I need to use all these, but we might as well just use them anyway. Do this. Just breaks it up. No, they don't yell at it. Glenda, they don't. I don't either. I mean, I just keep to myself, so no. I don't know. Yeah, they're home. I can see them. Their lights are on. Hello there, Rose. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. Very kind. Thank you. Yeah, just, nah, I don't know. I suppose it's the joys of having a dog. That's what dogs do, isn't it? They bark. Okay, so there we go. So they are looking pretty good. I'm happy how they've turned out. Okay, so let's go back to this. I might just turn that over. That's quite wet there. Let's switch that over. I don't want Mossy Meadow getting all over my... Well, I've got kookaburras going now. That's setting the kookaburras off now. Can you hear them? Hear the kookaburras? All right, let's just zhoosh that up. They're laughing at the dog. So I'm just zhooshing these. I'm just going in where the crease is along here. Who's got this set? And what have you created with it? Love to know. It's been very popular. It was flowers, so it wasn't my go-to, the bugs were. But what got me was this die here, as I said to you earlier. That's what got me, was that one. But then I kept looking at all the rest of it and I thought, oh my gosh, I love everything. Why not get it? So I did. But it wasn't my first thing I got. I mean, budget's playing a role, doesn't it? So I had to wait. All right, so here we go. Just going to try and work this out. So we might do something like that and then pop that in there. Work this out as I go. I've got 2 left over. That might do. And then by the time we put our, I'm going to push you down a little bit. Hello there, Kay. How are you? By the time I put the these little guys in, it'll brighten it all up. Yeah. Hello, Deb. Welcome. Queensland, Central Queensland. Oh, love Queensland. It's my favourite. I love going to holidays there. Central Queensland. Are you, so obviously you're inland. Welcome. Okay, so for those of you who stick with me, you know I love a glue dot and I love a dimensional. So I'm going to be using glue dots tonight and dimensionals. Okay, so I think we'll put this one on and I'll try not to dilly-dally today. Like I did last week. Kept changing around last week, didn't I? All right, let's just put a glue dot on this one. Let's grab out my glue dots. See, Khan and Kappa, they know always to have glue dots on hand now because most likely we're using glue dots. They always know to have them close by. It is very cold tonight, Julia. I'm wearing a jumper. I mean, what is a jumper? It's just weird having a jumper on. Okay. I'm just going to, I haven't stuck that glue down properly. Just thinking about putting something in there. I'm just debating about dimensioning this one. I think I might. Wasted glue dot there, but never mind. I'm going to put a dimensional in here. I'm sitting it on top. I'm not sticking it right down. And then maybe, I don't want them to go in a row. I want them to go sort of, you get my drift. That'll do. All right, we'll glue dot this. Can't dimensional everything. Okay, and this one can be tucked in here. All right, I'm going to stick them down now. I'm happy where they are. And we'll glue dot these, just doing a couple of glue dots on them. And we're just going to place that. Oh, it stopped. The dog stopped. That going in there. I think that might do. All right. Let's put some leaves and see what these leaves look like now. I think it just brightens it up, don't you? I really love that mossy meadow on the old olive. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think? I think that's okay. I might go in a little bit further in here. All right, let's just do it. Otherwise, I will procrastinate, and we don't want that tonight. Hello, Justina. How are you? Happy New Year to you. Hey, Renee. How are you? You got some rain. Fantastic. We got rain yesterday. So it was a welcome to get some rain after a hot day. So I'm glad you're getting rain up in Queensland. That's great. Beauty back glue dots, if you're not happy where you're putting them, you can just pull it out without wrecking anything. I'm just going to cut off one because it's a little bit, no, there we go, that's better. What do you think of the colours? I'll show you the one that I did earlier. I was originally thinking of doing white, Secret Sea, and cloud cover. And I'll show you what that looked like. I'm happy with it, but then I looked at it and I thought, nah, we need some colour. Well, I felt like it needed colour. I'm not good with just something that's not got colour in it. I'm not good at it, so I just thought, nah. So I gave myself a challenge, but I wasn't really happy with it. So that's where I thought we'd go in and get some green and bring in that DSP. I'm going to bring that in a little bit. So think about the way I'm doing this. I have to move that, the leaf that looks a bit funny. Look at that, see? I have to, unbelievable. So that's why I'm just cutting them off. I'm hacking them. That's better. All right, what's happened here? It fell. All right, there we go. I think I've done enough. What do you think of that so far? Pretty cool? Okay, I've got 2 left. We'll see if I need them for later. I'll need one for the inside, but I've got 1 left over. All right, let's get cracking and do the next of this. So because we're using Secret Sea, I thought we could use Secret Sea as our card base. I had to order some more of this because this is my last one. Pooly dooly. So just the normal card base, which is 14.8, and then scored at 10.5 centimetres. And while I'm here, we might as well do the inside of our card. I'm not going to do multi-layers for the inside. I'm just going to do as normal. So 14.4 by 10, just as usual. Okay. Okay, I think we're done. All right, put you aside. We don't need you yet. So that is going to go and sit on like that now, obviously. We're very gappy there. So this is where I'm going to be using my favourite die. Love it. And we are just going to chop this in half. Did I do this last week? I can't remember if I did this last week. Yes, I did. We're doing the same thing. We're just chopping it down. Okay. Chopping it in half. Oh, come on. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces now. Now, you could be really pedantic and just use 1 piece for both, but I'm not going to be using the other side. I just thought, well, I might as well just continue on. Can you see what that is doing now? To me, it's an improvement. So let's glue that on. Okay. Oh, so peaceful now that dog stopped. It's very silent now, no cookies either. All right, and we're doing the same for this. If you haven't got this die, you guys need to get it. Seriously, it's so good. I have used it what it's normally for function in for normal as a whole. I have used it like that as well. But I don't know. I just seem to go to this all the time, I suppose, or lately anyway. I have stages where I'll just do lots of scalloped edges and then I'll stop doing it for a long time and go on to something else. I'm trying to get that the same with, oh, hello, Furball. Don't you rip up my DSP. It's on my seat. He's sitting on my DSP now. There we go. I think that's straight. Yep, all right. Let's just chop that. It's improvement, I think. And that is just going to go on top like that. Now, can you see the difference there? I just think it really makes it. Okay, so let's glue that down. We haven't finished with our card yet, because we've got to put a sentiment on. I think I've got that right. Yep, pretty good. All right. I love the colours in this. All right, let's do the sentiment. We'll put a sentiment across here, I think, and then we'll do the inside of our card. Sure that DSP is stuck down. Okay, so, oh, I smell toast. I think my husband's just made himself some toast. Okay, so where is my... There we go. Couldn't find it there for a minute. So I thought we'd just do hello friend. I did that in the other one that I did, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I do send out cards, thank you cards for people that purchase through me. So I started that up. Well, if they're not in the rewards, because you get rewards if you are logged in to rewards. If you haven't logged in and you don't wish to, that's where I send you out a card and something special to go with it. Okay, let's grab this and we'll go to Mossy Meadow again. I think we can get away with Mossy Meadow than Old Olive. We'll grab out our, it's a nice clean piece. Hello friend. Just even hello on its own would look really good. Okay, let's grab a die out. We're going to use this little guy because it fits perfectly there. Oh my goodness, I've got such a mess here already. Now I'm just going to run and cut this. I won't bring Miss Daisy back over. I'll just quickly cut this. Not just for a sentiment anyway. Okay, let's do that. Line that up and put that through. Nice. Okay, I'm going to put, that's finished for the night. Okay, so that is that there, isn't it pretty? So what we're going to do next, I'm going to push you up a little bit more. Sorry about that. That's just going to go across like that. I just still think it needs something. So I'm going to grab out my Mossy Meadow Stampin' Right marker. Now you can do this with your alcohol blend, but I've got it here and I like to use these. These are water-based. They're exactly the same as our ink. Oh, look what I've done. Do you mind if I cut another one? Silly me. I know, donkey. That's a piece we're going to be using. I'm just going to grab another scrap. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just going to quickly do that one again. Unbelievable. What do I do with my ink? There it is over here. Sorry, guys. Make sure I don't do that again. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. Take 2. Okay. May I not put a mark on this one? All right, so back to where we were. Hello there, Vicky. How are you? Okay, so this one here, I am going to put a border around it. Now, hold your breath, guys, because I am going to make sure, well, hopefully, I won't put a mark on this one like I did on the last one. I don't know where that ink came from. Hands aren't that bad. Okay, actually, I've got Old Olive here, so I might as well, I was going to do Mossy Meadow, but Old Olive is fine. We're just going to go, I'm tilting it, so we're just going to go around, just be very gentle with this, around our border. I think I might end up doing Mossy Meadow. Yeah, I'm going to do Mossy Meadow. Let's grab out Mossy. That's better. I just wanted to break up that white. The Old Olive was fine, but it wasn't coming out as bright as Mossy was. Holy dooly, I was holding my breath, everyone, doing that. There we go. Makes a difference. If you look that on here, can you see the difference? That really breaks it up. So no white. So I'm just going to place that across there like so. I know I'm hitting the flowers here, but hey, it's okay. We've got enough flowers on there. It's fine. All right, let's just put this on before I mess this one up. Where's that going? That's going to go there. So we'll just do 2 dimensionals here. And we'll just place that like that. There we go. And what I'll do on this side, I'll just put a glue dot. You could glue, actually, I've got glue right here. Let's just glue it. There we go. Just glue that down. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is why I do glue dots. I'm impatient. That's better. There we go. Not bad, not bad. All right. Done. All right, let's do the inside before I decide on something. I'm going back, and I might do a bow on that one. Hooly dooly. I might. We'll see how we go. Okay. Because we've got this here, I wanted to mimic what we've done at the front. So we'll do that again. Where's my glue? We're nearly at the end, everyone. Okay, going across there like so. That's straight. No, I didn't think it was. Okay, and again, which way are you going? You're directional. There we go, this way. All right, we're going to go here. Love this. So pretty. All right, I think that's right. Nice. All right, let's just cut them off. Okay, so we've got a flower left over and we've got a leaf. Oh, I've got an extra leaf here, so I thought maybe we could do something, I don't know, in here like that perhaps. That'll do. Let's glue that down. And hopefully that'll catch onto the leaf there. And I'll glue that down at the same time. You reckon it'll be too much? This is where you guys helped me out last week for saying no to the bow last week. So grateful for that because I did not like my bow. So, again, I've got a bow on, so we'll see if it's too much or not. All right, I've got a leaf left over too because we might be able to stick the leaf in the other card somewhere. All right, let's just do a bit of splatter. Let's do, there we go. All right, and then just place that on here. Now, I've got one already done like I had last week, and this is where, again, you tell me, what's that? That's dried up glue. Tell me yay or nay. You know I value your input. Okay. All right. Where's this bow I made? Here it is here. And I was thinking about putting it on there like so. Like that. Or we can do both actually. We've got a leaf. I've got a leftover leaf. I hate not using up all my stuff. We can stick a leaf in here somewhere. I really don't think we really need this leaf, to be quite honest. All right, I'm going to chop this leaf, this down and just see if we're going to use it or not. I did it on the other one, so we'll see what happens on this one. Depends on your bows, how they look like, don't they? If you're good at bow making, not a problem, but I ain't. So there we go. Ah! Oh, that's a horrible bow. That bow, that's better. Yay or nay? There we go. If I stick that there, yay or nay? What do you think? No bow. Gee, Joan, you say no bow. Goodbye, bow. Goodbye, bow. Okay, let's get these little guys. Let's get them out. We'll do cloud cover, yeah? I think we might do cloud cover. I want to use this for something I might... Nah, I hate waste, but it's just going to have to happen. Okay. Cloud cover. So, I might just use... How far are those dimensionals? They're not. So I might do a big one. These are pretty, these little embellishments. I like them. They're like round domes. Okay, now this is where I struggle. I really struggle, as you all know, where to put these darn things. And we're going to do Winker Stella on here. You know what? I'm just going to do up here. On the other one, you'll see what I've done. And you either like it or you don't. I think it works, but something had to go up there to make it, to me, making it, I don't know, look right. Okay, let's do Winky. So with Winky, just going down where I did the streaks of cloud cover with the alcohol blends. Maybe a little bit in the middle as well. Can't help myself. Oh, she started up again. Apologies, everyone. With the dog. Okay, and we'll go on the inside. Okay. Done. We have made our card. Give you a close-up look of it. What do you think? Okay, so that's without the bow. Now, I'm going to show you the other one, the other colour range, which I said I did do, and I didn't like. I like it, but I just thought, nah, I needed colour. So this is the other one, and this does have the bow on it. And I did put an extra flower up the top. So there's the other one. So this is Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, and just white. They were my 3 that I did. And just that on the inside. So basically it's the same, only different colour range. How different do they look? As you can see, I've done that up there. I could have done it. I did have this left over. I could put it up there. It's up to you. But we just do something different. We don't have to do exactly the same. What do you think of that? Which one's your favourite? The green or the blue? Love to know which one your favourite is. My favourite's this one. The colour range. I just love the colour of that. Pretty, pretty. Okay. There we go. Let's pop you back over. Oh. Maybe not. So sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button. Unbelievable. It's the end of the week. Gosh, what are you all saying? Tonight card's your fave? Yeah, that's my favourite as well. I think it's the colours. It's the green with the mossy meadow really made it pop, didn't it? With the mossy meadow in the leaves. It's my favourite. Yeah, the blue. Kaz, you love the blue. Ah, you like this one. Wow, there you go. They're both pretty. I like them both, but it's just, again, the other one's bright, and I prefer bright colours. That's just me. Okay, most of you, majority of you all say green. There you go. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for no bow. I agree with you. I don't think it needs a bow for this one. I think it needed it for the blue one, I think, to make it a little bit more poppy. Hello, Melanie. How are you? But yeah, I just think with the green really brings it out a little bit more. So that's where I don't think it needed the bow. There we go. And it's always good to know when to stop, doesn't it? Okay, I hope that gives you a bit of an idea on the lovely arrangement suite. I used everything in that, but obviously you can use them separately. So the suite is $157.25. If you just want the bundle, which is the dies and the stamp set, that is $85.50. And if you do them as a bundle, you will save 10%. The designer series paper on its own is $21.75, and the embossing folder that we just used, which is this one, really good, that is $19.25. But as a whole, it's $157.25. Okay, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I had the best time with you all, as I do every week. Have a wonderful weekend. I think I am supporting my husband at a gig in Torquay this week. I think that's what I'm doing. If not, I'll be in here in the craft room cutting kits for Cut and Cover for March. So if you are interested in coming to join us for March, let me know as soon as possible, because kits will be going out within 10 days, hopefully 10 days. And if what it is I send out 4 kits to everyone, and we do 1 kit each week, and it's $45. We have so much fun, and there are 2 time slots, 10 o'clock on Zoom and in the morning on Monday morning, or Monday night at 8 o'clock on a private Facebook page. So if you're interested, unfortunately it's Australia only. I cannot send kits outside Australia. So if you're in Australia, I'd love to join and give it a go. For a month, come and join us. We'd love to have you. Let me know and message me if you would like a kit, so I know to make a kit up for you and send one out to you. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all again next week. Bye.